beautiful spring-like morning. I'm so happy you could join me this morning. And I'm sitting on a blanket. I invite you to sit on a blanket or a cushion or whatever is comfortable for you, just as long as you're in a comfortable seated position. So we're sitting up with a nice straight spine. I hope you all are doing well, and I miss you. But good news is that probably sometime in May, we will resume our classes at 50 Forward. Maybe outside, maybe inside, not sure yet, so stay tuned. But anyway, placing your hands on your knees, sit up with a nice long spine, and sometimes sitting on a blanket or a cushion propels your pelvic area forward so that you can sit up even straighter with that nice long spine. So actually, let's put our left hand right over the belly this morning. Take the right hand up to the heart. And closing the eyes, let's begin to create harmony and touch each moment with peace. So take a few deep breaths here. Bring your awareness to your breath. Just let it flow this morning. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Great. And then let's place our hands on our knees. So getting started, as you inhale, let's raise the arms up. And then we're going to take them out to the sides and just open them up so nice and wide, like somebody's pressing your palms. As you roll the shoulders back, inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, open nice and wide. Good. Inhale, taking your arms up. Exhale, open nice and wide. Good. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, open up nice and wide. So let's take that right arm over to the left shoulder. And we'll take the left hand over to the right shoulder. And just as you inhale, raising the elbows up, beginning to open up the shoulders. Take a few breaths here. And then relax the arms. Let's spread them out nice and wide one more time. Inhale, and so let's take that left hand over to the right shoulder. Take the right hand over to the left shoulder. And as you inhale, just gently raising the elbows up, keeping the spine nice and long, lifting the heart, and breathe. Beautiful. And then relax your arms down to your knees. So let's bring our arms up into cactus now. So we've dropped the shoulders down, the upper back, and bringing our arms into cactus, we're going to bring this right arm forward, and the left arm is going to just kind of hook into the right arm, and twisting your wrists around, or just staying right here. And then as you inhale, let's raise our eagle arms. Breathe. Giving our shoulders a little extra love this morning. And then release the arms and bring them back into cactus arms. Good. So let's bring that left arm forward. And we're going to take that right arm, that right elbow, and just hook it in with the left, twisting your wrists around or not, or keeping them back, palms facing get away from each other. And then as you inhale, just gently lift. Lift the elbows, keeping the spine nice and long. Lifting the heart and breathing. Good. And then drop the arms down to the knees and place that left hand by your left hip. And as you enter, we're going to take the right arm up and over the right ear, hinging from the waist, and take a deep breath down into the right side. Beautiful. And then release that right arm, bringing it down to the right hip. The left arm, as you inhale, comes up and over your left ear. Good. Take a deep breath down into the left side, stretching that rib cage. Nice deep breaths here. And then release the left arm. And give your arms a little bit of a shake. Kind of working them up a little bit. And just roll the shoulders maybe. Just, gently rolling the shoulders. Good. Loosening them up. Beautiful. So now let's put our hands on our knees. And as you inhale, we're going to come back. We're going to draw the spine, the navel to the spine. And then as you exhale, come forward, pressing the chest forward. Inhale, come on back. So let's go in a circle now. So turning to the left, circling around, coming back, curving the spine, just moving in a great big circle. As we rotate our spine. Oh, it feels good. And we do one more. Oh, yeah. And then curve in the spine and back to center. So now let's inhale and take our arms up. And then just fall forward. And you can walk the hands forward if you'd like. Come down to your elbows, whatever is comfortable for you. Stretching the spine and breathing. And then gently walk the hands up towards the body. Good, good. So let's extend our legs out. Nice wide V legs this morning. Give them a shake. Good. And as you inhale, bringing the arms up, let's float them over to the left. Bring them up. Float over to the right. Inhale up. Float down towards the feet. Inhale, coming up. Float down towards the center. And we're going to repeat this. Inhale up. Floating the arms over to the left. Inhale up. Floating the arms over to the right. Inhale up. Floating your hands down towards your feet. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, floating your arms down toward the center. I'm going to stay right here for a couple breaths. Good, and then walk your hands up your legs. Coming up one vertebra at a time. Good. So let's place that right foot in the left thigh. I'm going to remove my blanket now. So placing the right foot in the left thigh, as you inhale, bringing the arms up and folding over to the left. I'm going to hold it here for a couple of breaths. So you can come down to your elbows here at the knee, or if you want to stretch out towards the foot, that is great too. And just breathe here. And then walk the hands up the left leg. Good. So let's bring the arms up. Take both hands over to the left side And then gently twist the abs, looking over your left shoulder. And breathe. And then bring the hands back over to the center. So let's extend that right leg out. Bring that left foot into the right thigh. And as you inhale, drawing the arms up and floating them down to the right. And we're going to hold right here for a couple of breaths. And then gently walk the hands up the right leg. And as you inhale, draw the arms up. And then place both hands over on the mat to the right side. Gently twist the abs, looking over your right shoulder. And breathe. And then come back to center. So let's straighten the legs out in front of us. And we're going to take that right leg, we're going to place the right foot right about where the left knee is. And as you take your left arm, you're going to grab that right knee. And as you inhale, twist the abs, looking over the right shoulder. Really hug your knee. Breathe. Good. Then coming back to the center, stretching out the right leg. Let's bring that left foot over to the right knee. And we're going to take the right arm and just hug that left knee. And then gently twist the abs, looking over your left shoulder. Breathing. And then gently release. So let's come on into child's pose. And you can always put a blanket under your knees. And if you want to rest your forehead on a block, I would invite you to do that if that works best for you. So coming down into wide knee child's pose, dropping the chest toward the mat, walking the arms forward, resting on the forehead, and breathe. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths. And then as you're ready, walk the arms over to the right side, placing the left hand on top of the right hand, and stretch open that entire left side. Breathe. And then walk the arms back to center, around to the left. Place your right hand on top of that left hand and stretch out that right side. Take a nice deep breath down the right side. And then as you're ready, walk the arms back to the center. So walk your hands towards your body and bring that left knee out in front. Take that right knee behind you. You can stay right here, both bent knees, or if you want to turn and come into a pigeon pose, sitting on your left hip, I welcome you to do that, extending that right leg out, and you can come all the way up into up dog, or if this is more comfortable for you, or just resting on your hands. Lots of ways to do things. Good. Just hang here for a couple of breaths. Elbows are hugging the rib cage. Shoulders are nice and soft. Feel that tightness in the right glute. Good. And then sitting back down, we've got our legs both bent. We're just going to flip them over. Come over to the other side. So you can stay right here, which is a great stretch for the hips and the knees, the quads. Or if you want to come into full pigeon pose, sitting on your right hip, extending that left leg out. You can also slide a block underneath your hip. That takes a little pressure off. So that we're just going to hang here wherever it's comfortable for you and breathe. Nice tightening in the left glute. Good. And then bring that left knee forward. Let's bring our feet in front of us. We're just going to guide the knees from the left and right. Neutralize the hips. Good. Good morning, everyone. Nice to have you here. Good. So let's come onto our knees. Come on into tabletop. Yank on my britches. Okay. So tabletop, we've got our hips and our knees lined up together. We've got our wrists as close underneath our shoulders as possible. So as you inhale, draw the navel towards the spine, come up into cat. Good. Exhale, coming down into cow, pushing the chest down, lifting the head and the tailbone. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down to cow. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Last one. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Good. Now let's just wag the hips from side to side. Good. Continuing to loosen up the hips. Maybe you want to come into a big circle. Just play with it, see what works for you. And then walk the hands away from you a little bit more. So coming into a puppy dog, we're just going to take the, let me back up a little bit, there we go. We're just going to rotate forward as you inhale, coming forward. You can come into an up dog or cobra or tabletop, whatever works for you. Exhale, coming back towards the ankles. Inhale, coming forward. Elbows hug the rib cage. Shoulders are soft. Exhale, coming back to the ankles. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, come on back. We'll do two more. Good. Good. Nice and gentle. Good. And then coming back into tabletop. Let's take that right arm. We're going to bring it up skyward and then thread it through the left arm, coming down either at your elbow right elbow or down to your right shoulder. And take a few breaths here. And then release the right arm. Taking now, the left arm comes up as you inhale, and we're going to thread that through the right arm. And come down in your left elbow or your left shoulder. Whatever works for you. Take a few breaths here. Good. And then release that left arm. Come back up into tabletop. So standing on our knees, let's come up and keep our knees hip width apart. Shoulders are soft. Let's place both hands on the hips. So we're going to put the left hand down at the small of the back. As you inhale, we're going to raise the right arm up, pushing the hips forward. Take a nice, deep couple of breaths here. Head is parallel to the floor. And then release that right arm. Bring the right arm to the small of the back. Take the left arm up as you inhale and back. Head is parallel to the floor. Beautiful. Push those hips forward. And then anyone who would like to come into full camel, you can just reach for the ankles and breathe. And then let's come down into child's pose. This time, have the arms out at the sides, palms facing up. Rest on your forehead or on your cheek. And pause for a couple of breaths here. And then as you're ready, let's come on down to our backs. Inhale, taking the arms up, coming down slowly. Ooh, nice long stretch. Make sure you can see me. Yeah. Arms overhead. Draw the navel in towards the spine and stretch it all out here. And then release the arms. And pause here, checking with your body. What's it telling you? What kind of sensations are you feeling? And then as you're ready, walk the feet up towards the hips. Knees are hip width apart. You can keep your arms at your sides with the palms facing down for support. Or if you'd like, you can clasp your hands underneath. And as you inhale, lift the hips up. Keep the knees nice and firm and straight, and breathe. Breathe into the bridge. And then release. Bring your hips down to the mat. Pause here for a couple breaths. We'll do that one more time. So either clasp your hands or keep them at your sides. Inhale, drawing the hips up skyward, keeping the knees firm, and breathe. And then gently bring the hips down to the mat and draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a great big squeeze. And then gently massage the spine, keeping the pelvic floor on the mat, taking your knees in little circles or big circles. Good. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Grab your feet, and you can stay right here, or if you want to draw them in a little bit closer. Nice, juicy hip stretch. And breathe. And then release and bring the legs straight up. Knees can be bent slightly. And take your hands to your calves and gently press your calves back towards your chest. Feel that nice stretch all the way from the hips, quads, hamstrings, calves, ankles. Beautiful. And then release that left leg down to the mat. Let's grab the right foot, the right hand, the balls of the feet, and gently draw that knee towards the chest. Left hand can be on your left hip, supporting it on the mat. And take a deep breath here. Good. A couple more breaths. Good. Then release that left leg down to the mat. Let's draw the right leg up. Grab the balls of the left foot with your left hand and gently bring that left knee in towards your body, keeping the right hand on your right hip to support it on the mat. And breathe. And then bring the right leg up, grabbing the right foot, coming into full happy baby, drawing the knees towards the chest, keeping the pelvic floor on the mat. Take a couple of breaths here to full happy baby. And then gently release the legs, stretch them up. So keeping them kind of widespread, flexing the foot up and down. And then rotating the ankles. Breathing. And then take your hands to the insides of the thighs and gently press the legs open. Really feeling this in the inner thighs. And we're breathing. And then draw the legs back together. Let's cross that left foot over the right knee and slide your left arm through the legs. Bring your left hand and right hand underneath that right knee and press it towards your body gently. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. So let's release that left foot. Bring that right ankle over the left knee. thread your right arm through your legs there. Left and right hand underneath that left knee. Pressing the left knee towards your body. Really feel that in your hip and your thigh on the right side. And then release the right leg. Bring your feet down to the mat and just let them glide from side to side, left and right. Good. And then draw the knees up towards the chest and gently let them fall to the right as you spread your arms open. Your head is turning to the left. And take a deep breath into the left side here. And then gently guide the knees back towards the center, over to the left. Let them fall where they may. And turn your head to the right. And take a deep breath into the right side. Good, and then draw the knees back towards the center. Grab your knees and rock up to a standing position. Good. And let's just shake it all out. Shake the legs, shake the arms. Woo. Good. And then into a fairly wide stance. Your knees are slightly bent. Let's take the arms out to the side and just do some helicopter arms here. So just twisting from the left to the right and breathe. Good. And then bending the knees, let's bring the left elbow to the left knee. And as you inhale, we're going to take that right arm up and over and breathe down into the right side. Good. And then release the right arm. Drop the right elbow to the right knee. As you inhale, bring that left arm up and over and breathe. And then release the left arm with knees still bent. Let's bring that right shoulder into the center. Exhale, come up. Inhale, come on down. Bring that left shoulder in. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Bring that left shoulder in. And then the right shoulder. Just kind of rotate back and forth. Maybe stretch the right leg out as you bring your right shoulder in. Stretch the left leg out as you bring your left shoulder in. Do a couple of these. Good. And then come on back up. Good, so let's put that left foot forward, and the back foot can be at 90 degrees or it can be straight ahead. I'm just going to bend that left knee come into our warrior one. And our left knee should be right in alignment with our toes. And stretch out that back leg and breathe. Shoulders are soft. And then bring the hands down to frame the left foot and stretch that right leg out into a lunge. So your chest is resting on your firm left knee. And you're breathing down into that right psoas muscle. And then drop the right knee down to the mat. And let's stretch out the left calf. Good. And then come back up into our lunge one more time. And then gently walk that right foot up to meet the left foot. And come on up into standing position. And this time we're going to take the right foot back. And we've got the left foot forward straight. The right foot can be at 90 degrees. Bending that right knee. Inhale, bring the arms up. And stretch out into our warrior one on the right side. And breathe. Gently bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Extend that left leg out. Rest your chest on the right knee. Into our lunge, take a deep breath down into the left psoas. Stretching it out, loosey-goosey. And then drop the left knee down onto the mat and stretching out that right calf. Good. And then come forward again. We're going to draw that right foot, left leg up to meet the right. And then gently come up slowly, one vertebra at a time. And coming back into our wide stance. There we go. Let's lace the fingers. Inhale, take the arms up. Good. Slightly back. Your knees are slightly bent. Lifting the heart, opening the chest. And then take your hands behind the back, clasping your hands. And then rolling the shoulders back. As you inhale, just come on down to wherever it's comfortable for you. And breathe. Raising the arms, opening up the shoulders a little bit wider. And then drop your arms down, let them slide down your legs, and staying in wide stance. Let's come on into ragdoll. So just let your arms float into space here, maybe left and right. Maybe you want to take your elbows in your hands and just float around. And then gently take your hands and walk them up the legs. Coming up very slowly, one vertebra at a time. Good. So keeping the knees slightly bent. Bringing our hands to heart center. As you inhale, take your arms up and come down into a little squat. Good. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, squatting, raising the arms. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Good, you've got this. Yes. And then release. Good. Shake your legs out a little bit. Yeah. So let's try our balancing pose. So grounding that right foot into the mat. We're going to start with taking the knees up. So as you're ready, you can have your hands at heart center, out to the side or up, whatever works for you. And gently bring that left knee up. Good, good, good. Focus on something in the room. Whoop. Try this again. Some days you're on, some days not quite. There we go, and that's okay. And then bring the left leg down. So let's ground that left foot into the mat. Feel the earth grounding you. And then as you're ready, inhale, bring up that right knee, wherever it's comfortable for you. Breathing. And then release the right leg. Shake it out a little bit. Good. So let's come into our tree pose. So grounding that right foot again. You can stay right here at kickstand, or you can bring your foot up to the calf. Some people like to bring it up to the above the kneecap. I kind of like mine at the calf. So whatever works for you. As you inhale, come into your tree pose, and your branches can be wherever you want them to be. And breathe. And then release the left leg. So ground that left foot into the mat. Feel it nice and firm. And as you're ready, come on up into your whatever kind of tree pose you would like to have. And breathe. And then release the right foot. I think we have a few more minutes. Yes, good. So I want to try and do our warrior two. So stepping that front leg forward, taking the back leg, your back foot is at 90 degrees, and then you're bending that left knee, squaring the hips toward the front, keeping the front knee nice and firm. We don't want it to flop in or out. And then as you're ready, raising the arms, looking over your left fingertips, shoulders are soft. Nice strong warriors. Breathing. And then let's pivot the feet and come over to the right side. Bending that right knee, keeping it nice and firm. As you inhale, bringing up, square the hips. Bringing up your arms, shoulders are soft, looking over your right fingertips, and breathe. And then release. So walk your feet towards each other a little bit more. We have time for our joy breath. So let's big smiles on our face. We have lots to be joyful about. It's almost spring. Yay. So as you inhale, take your arms out, up and through. Come up, out, up and through. Up, out, up, through, up, out, up and through. Up, out, up and through. Up, out, up and through. And then coming down to a reclining reclining, comfortable position. I want to leave you with a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, "Your true home. In the springtime, thousands of different kinds of flowers bloom. Your heart can also bloom. You can let your heart open up to the world. Love is possible. Do not be afraid of it. Love is indispensable to life." So my friends, thank you for being with me this morning. Spread the love. Until next Tuesday, think peaceful thoughts. Always speak kind words. Radiate as much love from your hearts as you possibly can. Love to you all. Namaste.